Are you serious? Is there anything I can do?
Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to today's episode where chaos meets speed. Get ready for jaw-dropping chases, unbelievable moments, and non-stop action that'll have you on the edge of your seat. Let's dive right in.
Where is the driver? She just got into a car accident.
In Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio, on August 8, 2022, officers from the Cuyahoga Falls Police Department attempted to stop a pickup truck after the driver failed to yield. Instead of pulling over, the driver accelerated, initiating a pursuit.
I'm in a pursuit on Howe Ave, going towards Cliffside. They're driving on the wrong side of the road.
On Howe, going towards Cliffside, there's a vehicle.
Paul Lincoln Henry 5890. We're passing Cliffside right now.
Passing Cliffside.
20 is passing Buckholder.
Passing Buckholder.
Owner is the driver. She just got into a car accident. 6 Point. I have the vehicle stopped.
Not long after the pursuit was initiated, the suspect crashed into another vehicle at an intersection, causing the truck to come to a stop. Officers quickly exited their patrol vehicles, apprehended the suspect, and arrested the occupants without further incident, bringing the chase to an end.
Hands behind your back, sir.
I am.
Stay.
My foot hurts.
Please sit down. Sit down for
My
me.
foot.
Okay.
I gotta go to the hospital.
I understand. You will go to the hospital. You were just a passenger. I need you to sit down for me,
help me.
please.
I just got out of there.
Sit down. Is there a reason why you ran?
Yeah, because I have a warrant.
I know, but it's just for Akron. You would have seen a judge tomorrow morning. Are you paranoid about anything else?
No, I'm just not trying to go.
Michelle Scarberry was arrested after the pursuit and charged with several offenses, including failure to comply with orders to stop, obstructing official business, disobeying traffic control devices, and reckless operation of a vehicle. She was also indicted on charges of vehicular assault and failure to comply with an order or signal of a police officer. Additionally, Scarberry had an outstanding warrant from an unrelated case at the time of the incident and is currently awaiting trial. Despite being tested for intoxication, she has not been charged with OVY or any similar offense. On January 5th, 2025, a trooper conducted a traffic stop on a Chevrolet Silverado for expired registration. When the trooper activated emergency equipment, the truck initially did not reduce speed and passed several turning lanes, which are common stopping points in this area. Eventually, the truck stopped partially in the roadway, which the trooper found unusual given the available safe stopping locations nearby. Due to the truck being lifted, the trooper approached on the driver's side and made contact with the driver, later identified as Sean Carter.
Driver's license first. Driver's license first, sir.
I have it on me, man.
You have anything here with your name on it?
Not.
What's your name?
It's Corey Slicker.
Corey Slicker?
Yeah, Corey Slicker.
Okay, the reason I stopped you because his tag's expired.
It's expired?
Yeah, it's expired February 16th.
Tag,
Okay,
my
step
wife-
out for me, man.
Hey, man.
Step out of the truck for me.
need to go-
Step out of the truck for me. 86 Revs, start me another unit. Step out of the truck. Step out of the truck now.
I gotta go.
Step out of the truck. Radio 1080.
Sean stated he had to go, then aggressively accelerated the truck, initiating a pursuit.
Looks like we're pulling into the hospital, maybe.
Sean then aggressively accelerated the vehicle again, making the next right turn toward the hospital.
That's it. We're going to the hospital. 6 a.m. Take him out. 86 radio. I see him get into him right here in the parking lot.
To prevent potential harm to civilians or property, Trooper Grace attempted a pit maneuver. While the first attempt caused the truck to slide, it did not lose traction. A second pit maneuver forced the truck onto a grassy curb, where it came to a stop. Sean exited the vehicle and fled on foot. Trooper Grace observed him running through the parking lot and later entering the hospital. Hospital staff reported Sean running through the lobby. Trooper Grace spotted Sean exiting the emergency room and attempting to re-enter another locked door. After a short foot pursuit, Sean surrendered and was placed under arrest. During a search, Sean's ID revealed multiple active warrants for his arrest, including probation violation, shoplifting, and failure to appear. He was transported to the Walton County Jail. Warrants were obtained for expired tag, reckless driving, felony fleeing, and obstruction.
All successful, all successful. Now we got it.
In Livingston County, Michigan, on January 12, 2025, the deputy activated his emergency lights and attempted to stop the black Chevy Impala. However, the driver, a 39-year-old Hamburg Township man, refused to pull over and fled the scene, initiating a pursuit. The deputy quickly called for backup, and the chase continued through the streets of Marion Township.
Copy a pursuit, not stopping, 55, traffic light going northbound.
Northbound on D19.
Speeds are 50 miles an hour.
Speeds are 50. How's the road?
Wet, but clear. Turning on to Kettle.
Turning on Kettle. So where are they at? They're on Kettle west of D19. Unsuccessful.
Hands! Hands up!
Still on Kettle, or did we get on TV?
The deputy successfully performed a pit maneuver, bringing the vehicle to a stop. Upon approaching the car, deputies discovered the driver had inflicted knife wounds to his neck. Acting quickly, they removed him from the vehicle and began life-saving measures, including wound packing and applying trauma bandages. Livingston County EMS arrived on the scene promptly and transported the driver to the University of Michigan Hospital, where he underwent emergency surgery. On October 19, 2024, Florida Highway Patrol troopers and deputies from Collier and Lee counties engaged in a high-speed, multi-agency pursuit of a stolen Ford F-250 tied to a recent burglary. The pursuit began following a BOLO alert for the stolen vehicle. The driver, identified as 36-year-old David Alfonso, refused to comply with law enforcement commands and fled at high speeds, ignoring all attempts to stop.
Can you confirm that 1020 is a stereo in 3 Oaks?
As soon as the chase began, a trooper executed a pit maneuver, but David Alfonso managed to recover control and continued fleeing at high speeds. The suspect was nearly brought to a stop once again after another tactical maneuver, but he somehow managed to recover control of the stolen vehicle yet again. At this point, additional units were requested to assist in stopping the reckless suspect as quickly as possible, prioritizing the safety of other drivers and pedestrians.
54 aviation being 51, they're on another call. Signal 12 Whiskey, 3 Oaks Park. 10-4, Signal 12 Whiskey, 3 Oaks Parkway, from Estero.
At this point, the lead FHP patrol car was disabled, forcing other troopers to take over. They attempted to box in the suspect, but in a desperate move, he rammed multiple patrol cars, creating enough space to escape and continue fleeing. What an absolutely wild and chaotic chase this is turning out to be. After a pit maneuver, the stolen truck rolled over several times before coming to a stop. The suspect, David Alfonso, exited the vehicle and attempted to flee on foot. With the assistance of aviation and ground units, he was apprehended a short distance from the crash site. Alfonso now faces multiple charges, including aggravated battery on law enforcement, aggravated fleeing and eluding, grand theft auto, burglary, and reckless driving.
Is there anything you can do?
No, it's nothing.
Monroe County sheriffs received a call about a deranged driver who was driving on the wrong side of the road for 5 miles. After receiving a description of the vehicle, officers immediately initiated pursuit.
Hey, to the road. Radio, how do you read?
Driver, stop the vehicle now. Turn around. Face away from me. Walk towards the back. Walk back towards us. Backwards. Backwards. Turn around.
After immediately removing the suspect from the vehicle, the officer quickly shifted into a DUI investigation. The suspect, stumbling and only driving on 3 wheels, knew she had messed up. Realizing the gravity of the situation, she was desperate to get away and used all her powers to escape the consequences of her actions.
I swear to God, no.
No alcohol.
No, I'm under distress. My mom's been pissing me off all day long. I didn't even want to talk to her. She's like making me so mad.
Do you see my lights and siren behind you when I was behind you?
Yes.
If you saw my lights and siren and you were driving against traffic, why you didn't pull over?
Because there's somebody else behind me trying to like pull traffic into it.
There was someone else behind you.
Yeah.
Okay. Stay in the vehicle, right?
I just came down here to get my extensions course. For the course I tried to learn from my hair extension course. That's it. I don't even want to be down here.
All right, just
my
step
mom
over here for me.
did drinking and driving for 4.5 years. I don't want to be.
Despite claiming she hadn't consumed any alcohol, the suspect was subjected to a DUI test. However, her slurred speech and erratic behavior made it clear she had been drinking, and the signs were undeniable.
I want you to stand to your side like that, okay? see the tip of my finger? Can you touch it with your right hand? Can you touch the tip of my finger with your right hand? Okay, put your hand back to the side. Put it back to the side. Put your hand back to your side.
You can cancel our fee call back.
So what I want you to do is I want you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and with your eyes only. With my finger. With your eyes only.
13, copy records driver Bolo northbound from
Don't move your head. Keep your head straight. Follow with your eyes only.
1213, copy records driver Bolo northbound from the 10 mile marker. It's going to be a dark colored Jeep SUV. Unable to maintain lanes, keep slamming on brakes.
Now it's time for the walk and turn test. The officer explains the steps clearly and we'll see how well she can follow through.
1126, reference the reckless driver. Parking the passenger vehicle has now pulled over to Circle K and Big Coffee.
Okay. Are you done?
Really, yes.
Okay, you're done, Heather?
Thank you.
All right, hold on.
Thank you so
we're gonna got one more.
It's like so hard.
12 is involved. We're still in line.
You did ballerina before when you were younger?
Like 12 years ago.
I'm gonna put these back on for you, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
I mean, right? I don't have a DUI.
Just sit down for me. I'll
My
talk to you right now.
car isn't even.
I'll talk to you right now, Heather.
Can you please
Turn, yeah.
talk to me? Can you please talk to me?
I'll talk to you.
After failing the DUI test, she steps up, now desperate. You can see it in her eyes. She's willing to do anything to get herself out of this situation. But is it too late to turn things around?
Is there anything you can do?
No, it's nothing.
But I've done nothing wrong. Look at me. Are you serious?
This is a supervisor right here, okay? You're gonna answer.
Is there anything you can do for me at all?
Yes.
Like, do you not understand how upset I am? I'm upset like this because you don't understand. No, you don't understand. Okay, let me tell you something. I'm adopted, and I was introduced to a new family to be a better person. And I've been a better person for the last 23 years.
You asked me a question. I was about
I'm 28 years old, and you're gonna sit here and make me feel bad in front of my family for something I haven't even done. I literally, I barely even did anything.
She was ultimately sentenced to 12 months of probation and 60 hours of community service. Despite her bold attempts to charm the officer, it didn't change the outcome, and she was clearly not happy with how this situation ended. What do you think about this case? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments below. In Euclid, Ohio, officers responded to a report of a stolen vehicle. After searching the area, an officer spotted a vehicle matching the description. When the officer activated emergency lights and sirens, the driver accelerated. Confident they had located the suspect, the officers initiated a pursuit. The suspect ran multiple red lights and drove at a high rate of speed, creating a gap between himself and the pursuing officer. However, just a few minutes later, the officer closed in as the suspect crashed the vehicle. The driver then exited the car and fled on foot into a nearby parking lot.
Cranston to Roses Express.
Copy, clear.
368 copy, crash, OIC to the location.
43 was at Express.
We got male detained.
Copy, male detained.
Police suspect is in custody.
The suspect was apprehended after being tased. The suspect, later identified as Deshaun Franklin, was indicted on multiple charges, including having weapons while under disability, failure to comply with the order or signal of a police officer, carrying concealed weapons, improperly handling firearms in a motor vehicle, receiving stolen property, obstructing official business. In Strongsville, Ohio, officers were alerted to a possible theft in progress. Dillard's Loss Prevention reported 2 suspects getting into a black SUV. Officers quickly ran the vehicle's plate and made a shocking discovery. The owner was wanted, and the vehicle had fled from multiple agencies over the past week. With this new information, the situation was about to escalate.
Driver, walk back towards me, okay? Walk back towards me. You come to this side? Stay right there. Walk backwards. Walk backwards. Keep walking. Hey, 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 hey! He's running, he's running! Stop! Stop! Fight.
The front seat passenger, Nyquist, quickly jumped into the driver's seat and sped off. He recklessly exited the parking lot at high speed, narrowly missing a pedestrian in the process. But the spike strips, set up earlier, took effect, deflating one of his tires. With the tire gone, Nyquist now faced a much tougher challenge trying to escape from law enforcement.
Is that tire down, Jake?
No, not yet. Alright, he's moving through traffic, coming up on Pearl, speed at 102. Radio, if you haven't already let Park know, please.
Whoever's in car 17, take over. I can't catch up with this vehicle. We take it over. Speed's 120.
As the suspect continued his reckless driving down the highway, another officer prepared to deploy spike strips ahead. After a few tense minutes, the suspect neared the officer's position. With no time to waste, the officer was ready to make his move and deploy the strips.
Negative 58.
Alright, good spike. Wood Park got him. We're getting on 71 North ramp right now. He's smoking, front left, back left tire are flattening out. Half mile out from West 150, speed is 70, light traffic.
I see number behind you. It's your call. Looks like you left.
He's crashing out right now.
The suspect lost a tire as the spike strips took effect and came to a halt on the side of the road. But he wasn't done yet. Refusing to surrender, he exited the vehicle and began fleeing on foot.
Hey! Stop, you reach right hand. I got both hands. Get your cuffs out. Then we got both ground. Alright. You got that one? Yep.
The driver was initially taken into custody pending further investigation and transported to the SPD jail. After confirming the suspect vehicle was not stolen, the driver was released without incident. However, Nyquist faced serious charges. He was arrested for failure to comply, resisting arrest, and drug paraphernalia possession. It was later discovered that nothing had been stolen from Dillard's. The suspect's vehicle was entered into Leeds as a felony vehicle, meaning it was connected to a felony crime, but the suspect's identity remained unknown. Additionally, the suspect had at least one warrant for theft out of North Olmsted PD. The trooper attempted to stop the motorcyclist for failing to use a turn signal and the lack of a license plate. Once the lights were activated, the motorcyclist immediately fled, and the chase began. The trooper pursued the rider, who was weaving through traffic and accelerating rapidly, attempting to evade capture. As the chase continued, the motorcyclist threw items, including needles and a baggie, onto the roadway. These actions indicated a desperate attempt to discard evidence and slow the trooper down. Despite the heavy rain and slippery conditions, the motorcyclist continued to push forward, making erratic turns. However, neither the rider nor the officer could have predicted what would unfold next in this pursuit.
We just got off from 50 south, that house was legendary. Maybe so. Fork Road, speeds 35 miles per hour. 30 miles per hour, crossing into 82. Just hit a deer. He did or you did? He did.
The pursuit reached a dramatic and unforeseen turn when a deer suddenly ran out in front of the motorcycle. The rider, unable to react in time, swerved off the roadway, losing control and crashing into a ditch. The trooper immediately halted and called for emergency medical assistance. As the situation unfolded, it became clear that the chase had come to a sudden and intense end, with the rider in need of medical attention after the crash. On Thursday, August 20th, 2020, Bayside Police initiated a traffic stop on Brown Deer Road near Interstate 43. The driver initially pulled over to the side of the road, but suddenly accelerated, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
Dispatch 730.
202 dispatch, it is a male, white driver. He's looking over at me. He seems surprised. It looks like he might be stopping at Good Hope Road here. Stand by. Still southbound, 70 miles an hour. He looked over at me. He acknowledged me. He seemed surprised that I was there. Still not stopping. We're 65 miles per hour. Lane 1, south of Apple Tree.
101. Irrational behavior, possible to 96 feet.
There's a male white driver with a baseball hat, a goatee, appeared to be in his late 50s, 60s. We're southbound south of Silver Spring right now.
At this point, the suspect was speeding directly toward a trooper who had positioned himself ahead on the roadway with spike strips, ready to deploy them.
Caveat.
Glendale.
The spike strips appeared to be successful, deflating the vehicle's tires and significantly hindering the suspect's ability to maintain control. This critical maneuver had a huge impact on the outcome of the pursuit, slowing the vehicle and giving officers the upper hand in bringing the chase to an end.
730, it hit your sticks?
Again, the vehicle is smoking. He hit the sticks. If I can get a backup squad with me.
Dispatch, I'm behind 36s with me.
2-2, we're going to be stopping just north of Capitol. We're doing a high-risk stop here. Driver, get your hands out the vehicle. Stand up. Stand up. Face the other direction.
The spike strips successfully disabled the suspect's vehicle shortly after deployment. The suspect was forced to come to a stop and was promptly arrested and taken into custody without further incident, bringing the chase to an end.
Okay, he's running.
In Brecksville, Ohio, on April 5th, 2021, a trooper on patrol noticed a vehicle traveling at 84 miles per hour, well over the posted speed limit. The trooper activated their lights and sirens, prompting the driver to pull over to the side of the road. What began as a routine traffic stop would soon escalate into something far more intense.
How come you're going so fast? What's that? 70? Okay, I had you at 84. What's that? Okay, when you came through Brecksville, you were flying. Okay, where you work at? Amazon? All right, what's that card?
And the driver, an Amazon employee in a rental car, was uncooperative from the start. After a brief conversation, the trooper instructed the driver to exit the vehicle. Instead, the driver hit the gas pedal and fled the scene, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
Okay, he's running. Correction, Wallings. He exited Wallings.
Copy.
Okay, he crashed.
Copy, male crashed.
Where's he at?
The end of the exit ramp for Wallings, right on Mill. Go ahead, send a squad. Let me see your hands! Let me see your hands now! Let me see your hands! Keep your hands where I can see them! Stick your hands out! Stick your hands out where I can see them!
Here they go, sir.
Let me see your hands. Keep them there. Okay. Do not move your hands.
Yes, sir.
Crawl out. On the ground, all the way down. Get down on the ground. Get out of your pockets.
Only seconds after fleeing the stop, the driver recklessly took an exit and crashed. What a poor decision on his part. He was immediately arrested and taken into custody, bringing this short-lived chase to an abrupt end.